Charlton Heston's Epics. This video is a bit of self-indulgence for me. Heston has always been one of my personal favourite actors. I hope some of you are also fans. A renowned actor known for his commanding presence and powerful performances, starring in many critically acclaimed films throughout his long career, gifting a lasting impression on the industry. From epic dramas to science fiction thrillers, Heston's performances left indelible images on us. His best-known films such as Ben-Hur, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor, The Ten Commandments, Planet of the Apes, and Touch of Evil, he will always be remembered. Heston's performances in these films are considered iconic and have cemented his status as one of the greatest actors of his generation, not since matched. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. The Ten Commandments, 1956. A biblical epic drama directed by Cecil B. DeMille, starring Charlton Heston in the lead role of Moses. The film tells the story of Moses, rising to power in ancient Egypt and leading the Hebrew people to freedom. The Ten Commandments remains a beloved classic and a testament to Heston's talent and enduring legacy in film. Ben-Hur, 1959, a historical epic directed by William Wyler, starring Charlton Heston in the titled role, telling the story of Judah Ben-Hur, a Jewish prince who is betrayed by his childhood friend Messala and forced into slavery. He eventually gains his freedom and seeks revenge against Messala in a now famous chariot race. Heston as Ben-Hur is regarded as one of his most iconic performances. His ability to convey the character's emotional journey and transformation from a vengeful slave to a forgiving man is a testament to his acting prowess. A Big Country, 1958, a western directed by William Wyler. A retired sea captain, Gregory Peck, moves to the American West to marry his fiancée. Heston's performance as McKay is subtle and nuanced, a change from his more dominating roles in epics like Ben-Hur and The Ten Commandments. His portrayal of the character's inner turmoil and refusal to be drawn into the feud is an example of understated acting. The film's stunning cinematography and score also contribute to its status as a classic of the Western genre. The Buccaneer, 1958, a historical adventure film directed by Anthony Quinn, starring Charlton Heston as pirate Jean Lafitte. The story of Lafitte's involvement in the Battle of New Orleans during the War of 1812. Heston's portrayal of Lafitte is a feature of the film, showing his ability to bring depth and humanity to a character usually portrayed as a one-dimensional villain. His performance as Lafitte remains a standout in his filmography and is a testament to his range as an actor.
We've got more chickens here and we got troops. Come on, get on.
Soylent Green, 1973, a science fiction film directed by Richard Fleischer, starring Charlton Heston as David Frank Thorne in a dystopian future where overpopulation and environmental degradation have led to a severe food shortage. The film follows Thorne's investigation into the mysterious and disturbing practices of the Soylent Corporation, which produces the food substitute Soylent Green. The film's bleak and unsettling portrayal of the future, along with its themes on environmentalism and corporate greed, remain relevant today. The Greatest Show on Earth, 1952, a drama directed by Cecil B. DeMille, starring Charlton Heston as Brad Braddon, the manager of a travelling circus. The story follows the lives and struggles of the circus performers and staff as they prepare for a major performance. Heston, as Braddon, is charismatic and commanding, as he deals with the challenges and drama that arise in the world of the circus. His chemistry with co-star Betty Hutton, who plays the star performer, is a highlight of the film. The Omega Man, 1971, a science fiction film directed by Boris Sagal, starring Charlton Heston as Robert Neville. Surviving a global pandemic that turns most of humanity into zombie-like creatures, Neville, immune to the virus, spends his days hunting and killing the infected while searching for a cure. Heston, as Neville, is intense and brooding, as he grapples with isolation and the horrors of the world around him. His physicality and action skills are showcased in the film's thrilling sequences fighting off the infected. The Omega Man is considered a cult classic. Planet of the Apes, 1968, a science fiction film directed by Franklin J. Schaffner, starring Charlton Heston as astronaut George Taylor. The story follows Taylor and his crew when they crash land on a planet where intelligent apes rule over primitive humans. Heston's performance as Taylor is iconic. He plays a man trying to comprehend the bizarre and frightening world he landed in. His presence and commanding voice help elevate the film beyond a typical science fiction adventure. Planet of the Apes spawned several sequels and reboots in the decades since its release. Will Penny, 1967, a western directed by Tom Grease, starring Charlton Heston as Will Penny, an aging cowboy who finds work on a ranch and falls in love with the ranch owner's daughter. The story follows Penny's struggle to survive in a harsh and unforgiving world while trying to build a life for himself. Heston's performance as Penny is understated and poignant, as he portrays a man who has lived a hard life and is looking for a second chance.
Well, they'll move all right. Won't nobody say nothing about it, neither.
El Cid, 1961, a historical epic directed by Anthony Mann, starring Charlton Heston as Rodrigo Diaz de Viva, a Castilian knight and military leader of the 11th century. The story follows Diaz de Viva's struggle to unite the kingdoms of Castile and Leon, and his love affair with the Princess Jemima. Heston as Diaz de Viva is powerful and commanding, as he plays a man who is both a warrior and a statesman. The Agony and the Ecstasy, 1965, an historical drama directed by Carol Reed, starring Charlton Heston as Michelangelo and Rex Harrison as Pope Julius II. The film was partly based on Irving Stone's 1961 biographical novel of the same name, and deals with the conflicts of Michelangelo and Pope Julius II during the 1508 to 1512 painting of the Sistine Chapel ceiling. It also features a soundtrack by prolific composers Alex North and Jerry Goldsmith. Thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate likes and subscribers. Hit the notification bell to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel. The link is in the description. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.